Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mospo, and today we're here with the biggest question so far, and that is how to get your rep up. All the best methods. I've been working on this since the game came out. I really put in the time to sit there and figure out percentages for every single mode. I was trying to make this the best thing possible, but I've learned so much, and I'm here just to go through it all with you guys. I actually missed about 3 days since the game came out so far, and I'm still Ruby tier. 25% was my goal for 2K25, but I stopped right here, and now I'm going to show you guys how to go and level up your reps. But before we get started, what I need from you guys is to smash that like button, please. Also subscribe. I'm on the road to 100,000. I would love to hit it before the end of the year, so can you please make that happen for me as we begin. I want you guys watching this video all the way through, because there's honestly so many things you guys probably don't know, such as how to get double rep every single day regardless of what's going on. There's so many things that people don't realize that can help you level up your rep faster. So right now, at this very moment, there actually is an event, and it is double rep in all multiplayer modes. All right, so this is the first time they gave us this. We did have a rep event for Triple Threat and Triple Threat Online when the game launched, and that brings us to that mode. Honestly, from right now, without a doubt, Triple Threat Online and Park, or like the 3v3 one, like with co-op, whatever, that's the worst mode for rep by far. It's not even close. Literally at Ruby tier, you're not even getting 0.1%. It's disgusting. You'll get 0.1 on some of the earlier ones, but even there, barely. It's just not a good rep method, even with double rep. So even when they had that event, there was so many better modes to play. So right now we know that Showdown as well as Salary Cap have double rep, and we'll get to those in a second. I guess we'll work our way up from the worst to the best. I think that makes the most sense. So second worst would be Breakout for rep, but what actually happens is it depends on difficulty, right? It really does. So if you're playing on Rookie, you're not going to be getting as much as if you're playing on Pro. You're not going to be getting as much as if you're playing on Hall of Fame. The difference is minimal. It's not too much to even notice at like a small glance, but as you play more and more, you will notice it. Now, Triple Threat is the lowest when it comes to Breakout. There is a difference between all of them. So obviously Triple Threat is 3v3 is the fastest one. Supposedly it's supposed to be. Right now some of us might be struggling and Clutch is going faster, or the full lineups, but Triple Threat you'd be getting the second lowest as opposed to the online one, and then from there you'd go Clutch and full lineup. You're getting pretty much around the same, but they're slightly more, especially with the higher difficulty. Now before we get into the heavy hitter modes, let's take a break into challenges. Every day in the dailies we get one of these little things that give you rep, and these are worth it. I would definitely recommend doing these, especially while you're playing other things, whether you're in Breakout, whether you're in Domination, whether you're online. They're usually really simple, and they do give you a small percentage extra. All that stuff adds up. I haven't missed any of these dailies besides the days I wasn't on, but whenever I am on, I try my best to get that done. There's other ones like when they drop the full throttle, when they drop the power surge, those they had other ones that gave rep. And then there's also these rep times 2. I would highly recommend you knock out your season 1 rewards like this stuff. It'll give you double rep for a total of 30 minutes. Now I'm going to explain to you guys how to make that 30 minutes last about an hour, because you can do that and you can maximize your rep. It's very important. So far we had 2 places that gave us double rep like this. It was here, as well as the hidden gem challenges. But then there's also dynamic goals. I've been studying these. I sat here and I've been literally diving in if these are worth it. And if you guys don't know how to get these, basically when you open a pack, you might pull a player with a dynamic goal. In the past, dynamic goals were never ever worth it at all. They used to have to do way too much and not get enough. This one's kind of hard with the 4 steals, but in general, all of these are very simple, no matter who they are. If you're playing Breakout, for example, all of these are simple. I can get them done easily, and you're guaranteed rep. I've knocked out 3 or 4 in a game and I noticed the difference. Now, when the game is over, you won't notice the difference as the rep bar goes up. But once you back out and you go into the rep in here, you will see it jump. So say for example, I did like 6 dynamic goals in the middle of my game. It said I was at like 24.5. Once I loaded out, it would have said I'm 24.9. Like, it will jump like that. Each one is like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. I've gotten a 0.3 from one on the lower tiers, not in Ruby. I'm talking about when I was a little lower, and that's the reason I'm not telling you percentages. It varies. If you actually have a really good game, you might get a little bit more than if you have a bad game. That stuff matters, like the same way it matters for MT. It doesn't really matter that much for XP, I haven't realized over the years, but it definitely counts for this stuff. So having a good game helps you out a lot. So there's no way to really tell you guys the points exactly, but now we can go back into the modes. The next mode after triple threat and breakout for rep would have to be salary cap. If we're talking just straight up like rep being earned and all that. But the thing is, salary cap is slightly faster than showdown. You can technically play way more salary cap games than showdown games. Plus showdown's a lot more sweatier. Like, it just is. It just, like, the nature of it. So I would say salary cap is a great method for a quick rep if you're fast at scoring the 24 points after the second half begins. But if you're struggling with that and you just want to play showdown and you're just chilling, showdown is slightly better overall as a rep method. But the thing is, rep here is not the greatest. I've seen people play this mode and get like 40-50 wins and they're still stuck in emerald, gold. It's not the greatest because of how long the game takes, and that's something we have to factor in. That's why I said if you can get multiple salary cap games in the time of a showdown, I would 100% say salary cap, because the difference isn't big. That's definitely something I took into like consideration. I wanted to do like an hour of each mode and see how much I earned overall, but that really wouldn't make sense. But theoretically, if you're playing like rookie breakout and you're running through the board, you're playing like 4, 5, 6 games in a showdown, it's gonna come really close that you got pretty much the same XP without all the hassle of playing showdown. And that's why showdown really, it theoretically isn't that great. The one thing I haven't really figured out with showdown is the extra rep you get at the end of a season. It says you get rep, and for me as of now, I haven't really pushed it too far, so I haven't noticed any difference at all. Maybe if you're in one of the higher tiers, you will get something that makes it worthwhile, but as of right now, I haven't seen it. But now, with absolutely zero question, I can tell you guys this confidently: domination is by far the best rep method without a doubt. It's not even close. The first domination, remember, is on pro difficulty, so it's very easy, and the rep you get in here is great. I'm gonna tell you guys how to get double rep in a second for domination every single day, so stay tuned for that. And if you haven't hit the like button, do that now. Make sure you're subscribed, because this is big, literally huge. I don't know how people don't know this, but I got y'all. That's what I do for real. But knowing that this dom is on pro and this dom is on all-star, if you were able to beat this on all-star, you will get way more rep. This is the best rep method for 30 minutes of your time in the whole game, no doubt about it. Nothing comes close, no matter how much you're winning by in other modes. This is it. Now, one thing people might ask is, can I keep playing over and over again for rep? The answer is no. You can technically play domination again for XP. You won't get the rewards again, and you will not get rep again, which makes a lot of sense, and I'm glad they did it that way. Otherwise, people would have just kept playing dom over and over again. With how boring it is, it doesn't make sense to play this on rookie, semi, and pro either. I've heard people asking that. No, just play it on the highest difficulty. That's the best rep you'll get. And now that brings us to the most important thing of how to get double rep on any mode every single day, and that actually leads us to the triple threat park. The weirdest place to be. Makes no sense why you would come here with me telling you it's the worst place to go. But if you come here and you run over to this giant jumbotron, you can actually get double rep every single day. It resets once a day at, I believe, 3 AM Eastern time if you open one pack. So all I'd have to do is open one pack. It could be anything. I'd recommend just opening a 4K base. Do not spend any more unless you plan to, but But every day, the second you open a pack, no matter what it is, these are actually cheaper, but I wouldn't open a series 1 base. I would just spend the extra $250. That's me personally, but do you? Now, the moment you open one of those bad boys, your job is to get out of there ASAP, right? You get out of there ASAP, you hit your start button, you see the double rep appears, and you go to my team. And what I do is I jump into a domination game right away. I beat it, and then I should have a little time left over, and I jump into another one. So you'll get the second one to count even if there's 14 seconds left. I've jumped into one with 2 seconds left. You'll still get double rep for the game as long as it started. So that right there jumps you up so much. I love doing that. It's something I do every single day when I can, especially if like I have an extra hour to spare. And you don't have to play domination, especially if you finished it or whatever the case is. Hop into another mode. Maybe you hate domination so much you prefer playing showdown, salary, breakout. Use it, play there, and then with a minute left, I recommend you play at least 1 domination game with it. That's just me personally. I think that will help you out the most. You'll see the significant difference no matter what tier you're in. Right now I'm in Ruby and nothing moves me that much. Showdown's moving me like 0.7. Salary cap is moving me 0.3, 0.4. I'm just letting you guys know around. Triple threat moves me negatively, like legitimately it goes the opposite way. Breakout depends on what I'm playing, but usually it's around 0.1, 0.2 if I'm lucky on a higher difficulty. Nothing else really touching it like that. And now domination, no question. I haven't played Ruby while I was at this dom, but this one with double XP, I'm literally going over 1%, no doubt about it. And oh, all of those are with double rep right now. Yes, I meant to say that. So all those numbers, the 0.6, the 0.3, all that I just mentioned is with the double rep event that's going on right now. I don't want to waste y'all time right now. Take advantage of this event. That's what I would do personally. I wouldn't even play Dom this weekend. If you can play online, play online. Otherwise, if you really hate it, go ahead and tackle domination. But another suggestion is only do it when you have double reps. So maybe once a day you play 2 games. If you want to go faster, feel free to do so. That's up to you guys 100,000%. Sometimes I'm too lazy and I just want to knock out some dom games. It's a part of the life. But with all that said, I really hope this video was helpful. Share it to anyone else it may help. And I hope y'all subscribed at this point. I really put time, effort into diving into this, and I plan to 1,000% reach this tier as long as everything goes well, nothing happens health-wise or anything like that. That's the plan. I can't wait to hit this and get Jason Tatum. Well, no, not this. I showed this. I meant this. This you'd have to be top 10. All these guys are literally bots. Legitimately bots. Maybe number 2 isn't, but the other names you could tell 1,000% are bots. I think number 2 is as well, but I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys as I get these every week or every however long it takes me. Right now we're not stuck, but it is slower. It is definitely a lot slower as you move up. The rewards, are they worth it? Somewhat. I can't wait to hit Emmy. I get full permanent access to King of the Court. I think this stuff is cool. I really like that they added rep to my team. It's new, and I hope they continue to do so. I just hope they take care of the bot situation we got going on. But with all that said, it's been your boy Most Ballin. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Y'all know the drill. Ballin' out.